Moving overseas to study is life-changing, but you're not going to have as much fun if you're spending most of the time sick and doing assignments from bed. Instead of being out there with your friends, but instead you're catching highlights from their Instagram stories. The health system in the country you're moving to will probably be very different to what you're used to. So, if you're new here to Australia, you've probably heard about Medicare. So Medicare is Australia's universal health insurance scheme. It guarantees that all Australians and some overseas visitors have access to a wide range of health and hospital services at low or no cost at all. So it also means things like free or lower cost prescription medicines, mental health care and tests, scans and preventative screening programs. But as an international student, the system may be a little different. So you are required to have what we call the Overseas Student Healthcare Cover, or OSHC, for the entire duration of your study in Australia. There are only a few registered health insurers that offer OSHC. You can compare the plans and prices on their websites, or you can get in touch with a university or education agent, and they may have one that they might likely recommend for you. So, let's get started. What do you need to know about overseas health cover? Let's run through a couple of scenarios and what to expect as an international student. So, winter is here, you've got a cold and you just can't seem to get over it. Runny nose got you running down? Yeah. Overseas healthcare cover will help you visit the doctor and get diagnosed. Or maybe you think you're the next Cristiano Ronaldo, do a couple of step overs and you hurt your ankle playing soccer. Overseas healthcare cover can provide an X-ray and a hospital outpatient treatment. You need prescription medication? Overseas healthcare cover may partially reimburse the cost depending on your provider. So you go to hospital after thinking you're Vin Diesel and involved in a car accident. But overseas healthcare cover helps cover emergency room visits and hospital stays. You need pathology tests like blood work. This is covered under many overseas healthcare cover plans. Just check your policies. But what will you pay? So, when accessing your particular health or hospital service, you may need to pay some upfront costs and then claim a rebate later. So this means you need to make sure you have the money in your bank account, but don't worry, you'll get it back later, probably at the end of the month or even sooner, depending on your cover. So for example, in the first scenario I mentioned, you were going to a doctor or a GP to find out what was wrong or going on with that nasty cold of yours that's been giving you sleepless nights and days. You will pay for an appointment, but your overseas healthcare cover will cover part of it, so you will receive some money back. And in some cases, if your doctor or your medical clinic bulk bills you, your overseas healthcare cover will cover the entire cost of your appointment. Just contact the medical clinic in advance to see if this is an option for the overseas healthcare cover holders. So when it comes to things that OSHC or Medicare for that matter don't cover, this can be ambulance trips, dental appointments including checkups, fillings, or having a nice line of shiny braces being set up, optical appointments like glasses and contacts, physio, chiro, osteo, also cosmetic procedures, and most over-the-counter meds or non-prescribed treatments. In most of these scenarios, both Australians and international students would need extras cover if they want financial help. You can generally add this to your overseas healthcare plan. So, an example. If you know that you will need glasses during your time in Australia, consider an extras cover that also offers optical. If you're thinking about studying in Australia, make sure you understand what overseas healthcare cover is and find the right provider for you. Again, your education agent or university can help with this. If you're in Australia as an international student, you already have overseas health cover. But if you need help understanding what's covered, what's not covered, how you can get your rebate, and anything else you might be wondering, don't worry at all. Just contact your overseas healthcare provider. I had a bit of a sticky situation with myself, being a big soccer fan and thinking I was in the FIFA World Cup, dribbling through a couple of my mates, and yeah, let's just say I was let down by my own skill set and twisted an ankle. So what I did was I went to the GP provided my overseas healthcare cover. They looked at my membership. They asked me to produce a form of ID, and within a very short amount of time, I was seeing the doctor. The doctor billed me, I paid the money, and then at the end of the month, I got my money back. Well, I'm not going to tell you how I spent it, but I still got it back, which is good. So don't worry about it at all. You are going to get your money and claim it back. So stay safe, stay healthy. If you have any questions concerning what's covered and what's not covered, feel free to reach out to your overseas healthcare provider and find out if they're actually going to come through after you decided you might be Serena Williams and twist a hip. And yeah, you know how the story ends. But in simple terms, don't break a leg. Well, break the other leg, just not yours. Stay safe.